Am I live? I'm live. I am live. All right. So, how is everybody doing today? I'll wait for you guys to come on in and join the live. Okay. Come on in and join the fun. These are quick questions for you guys. We got some quick questions. If you guys want to answer or ask some quick questions. Okay. Yes, I am live. All right. Hey, Valencia Morales. Hey, Kiva? Is that Kiva or Kiva? Kiva? I don't know if I said it right, but hi, how are you? How are you? We're just going to wait a couple of minutes. Hey, T Mac. And then I'm going to have I'm going to let y'all ask some questions. Hi, honeysuckle girl. How are you? I'm going to let y'all answer some questions and then I am going to give you guys the answer. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see who we have here. And you want to know about your future husband, Kiva? Okay. I'm good. I'm doing very well. She wants to know about her future husband. What do you want to know about your future husband, Kiva? I hope I'm saying your name right. Kiva. Hey, Oliver Twist. Tell me exactly what you want to know, Kiva. T Mac, you're a Scorpio from London. Oh, glad that you joined the live. Nice to meet you. Appearance? You want to know about your husband's appearance? Let me know exactly what you want to know. Oliver, you want to know about your work life? Okay. All right. You guys are very general, but I'm going to go ahead and. Okay, Nikki. All right. So let me pick one. Kiva, you want to know about your husband? Okay. Let's see here. And let's see if you can tell me what exactly you want to know. Do you want to know if he is? I'm just going to do some cards. All right. Let's see. Future husband. All right. Let's see what's going on with Kiva. So, how's everybody been doing on this holiday? Anybody celebrating the holiday? Let's see here. Okay, the first thing that came out for you, Kiva, was the Ace of Rods. So, there is an opportunity for a new start with someone. So, yeah, it looks like that future is it's a possibility. Okay, but it's going to be some work in there. It's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work. It looks like. Yeah. Be aware about I'm just gonna be 100 with you. Okay, so be aware about some sneaky behavior that's gonna be going on in the family. It might be something going on with in the family. There's an opportunity with someone though, but it's going to be a situation. Be aware of the ladies when it comes to him. But it looks like you guys are going to be when it comes to money. You guys are going to be well off when it comes to that. Oh yeah, great opportunity when it comes to money. Absolutely great opportunity. But there's going to be a lot of arguing and bickering back and forth between you guys. It was about a foundation, about where the money is going. A lot of back and forth when it comes to that. Okay, Kiva. But let me give you one more card when it comes to your future husband and what to look out for. Okay, so right here is you already know. So Kiva, you've already been feeling some things about this, but things look like it's going to turn around for the better. Okay, I say after that first couple of years that you're gonna have with this person is going to be a little rough. Okay, first couple of years is going to be a little rough. It looks like, but after that, it looks like it looks like things will improve when it comes to that. Okay, but you just got to be patient. You got to be patient when it comes to love, Kiza. You can't just be running out there and just trying to marry the first person that says they're in love with you. Okay, you have to um you have to be patient. Definitely have to be patient. Okay. And you got to understand that nobody is perfect. No one, not even you. Okay. All right. Okay. So who else do we have? Oh, Mr. Poppy Amazing. How are you? Jalen, how are you? Valencia. I think I said I spoke to you already. Um, oh, you're welcome, babe. T Mac, Honeysuckle. Who was next after that? Let's see here. Let me go back. All right. Questions, guys. Ask a question. Okay, Nikki does. It said she said, "Does Joey the Capricorn want me to know right now?" I'm a Scorpio. All right. What does Joey want you to know? Okay, Joey wants you to know that he has options. That's what Joey wants you to know. He wants you to know that he has options right now. Okay, Nikki baby. He wants you to know he has a lot of options. Yeah, there's a lot of different women that are around him. Parties. There's a lot of different women around him right now. And I think you might have gotten. Did he ghost you? did he leave you out in the cold? Because I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles right now going on Nikki. How's communication with him, Nikki baby? Because I got a tower. I got the tower card too. Okay. How's communication when it comes to Joey? Okay. Yeah, I just saw that. All right. But it's because he has all these options. There's too many people around him that don't. It looks like. Let me see if you're the best fit for him. Because sometimes we want what we want, but let's see if you guys are the best fit for each other. How about that? Because he can have all the options he wants, but the thing is, they're time fillers, is what it is. Okay, let me see here. Is Nikki the best fit for Joey? Is Nikki the best fit for Joey? Nikki. Okay. He has a decision to make. Okay, that's what it's saying. It's saying that either you got the Ace of Cups. Yes, okay. But it's to you too, because you got the four of swords, so you have to do a lot of thinking about this. But I want to say wait it out, because right now you're not even, if anybody even approach you right now, you're not interested. You're not even interested in anybody even come in. If somebody else came in for you, you'll still want to work on it with him. Even though, there's that tower card again. Even though, there was a shakeup, and now it's a situation where you've been up at night, Nikki baby, thinking about him a lot. Looks like, but it looks like in there wasn't was there equal give and take with you and him? Was he was as far as emotionally, you were given more emotionally than he was. He had a lot of options too. What is up with these men? But I see him coming back. I see him coming back. I see him traveling back. Let me see here. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups again, girl. Who is this guy, Nikki? Who is this guy? This guy, he's an in and outer right here. Looks like he wants to come in and out, but he has a lot of options. He feels like you're a lot of work, Nikki. He feels like commitment is a lot of work with you. I don't know if he feels like he's ready to commit, to be tied down to just one. Yeah, right now. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups, so you know what I mean. I mean, there's a lot of love and emotion there. There's a lot of love and emotion there, but and you got the Two of Cups. Nikki, okay. I don't I see that with him there's just it's a waiting game. If you and it's time for recovery from it's time to recover from hurt and stuff like that happened too when it comes to him. You got to get yourself right, and he needs to apologize to you. And I think if he apologized to you, the things will be happy. Is he going to apologize? Let's see if you got the Ace Cup. I see him coming back definitely. He's definitely going to come back because it ain't going to work out where he's at. And you're putting a lot of energy into that too, because a lot of times we could put a lot of energy into somebody to, you know, and you're putting a lot of energy into him to make him change his mind. I'm feeling. or something. It's a lot of energy going his direction. And you know that if you say it and believe it, sometimes it'll come to pass. Let me see here. Is he going to apologize to her? Is Joey going to apologize to Nikki? Divine timing is what you got. Divine timing. So yeah, it's gonna happen in his own time. But he will come back. But when he come back, just beware of the in and out. Um, because when he comes back, it's gonna be a little bit too easy for him to come back. Because you're gonna come and welcome him back with open arms. You know, you might give him a hard time later on, but once you initially get him back, you're not going to be trying to ruffle any feathers at first. So it's gonna be too easy for him. Okay, who's next? All right, let's see. Man, these comments are going. Let me see. Am I making the right choice? Okay, T Mac, you said, are you making the right choice about what? So if you guys asked a opening question, I'm gonna give you a quick answer. Are you making the right choice? I don't know if you actually told me what making the right choices regarding, but I am going to give you. I'm going to pick these cards right here because these cards are good for. And I'm sorry I'm not on camera, guys. I will be. Right now I'm a little laid up, so I'm in the bed. And sorry for those testings that I did earlier. Um, I was doing some testing on it because it's the first time I ever did this Google Hangout thing here. And I'm also going to be doing a call line, a conference line for you guys a little later. Not today, but in the future. All right. So T Mac, where's he at? T Mac wants to know. Okay, the Scorpio feeling. You want to know if you're making the right choice. I'm gonna give you an answer the same way you gave the question. You're gonna get an answer, and that's a lot of times in life with you, T Mac. It's like you expect a lot, and you know it's some stuff that happened. I want to say what happened. Something has something. Let me see. Are you making the right choice? It says no need to worry, T Mac. So whatever you're worried about right now, I wish you could see these. I gotta, it says no need to worry. So if you're asking about if you're gonna make the right choice on what you're thinking about right now, it says no need to worry, and it says time to create. So you got that. We got that for you. So and it says also communicate clearly. So I don't know who you've been talking to and what you said, and maybe I don't know if they heard you the way you wanted to be heard, because maybe sometimes you'll say something and people really don't take you seriously. So you need to be firm and stop being so indecisive about different things. And don't it says don't stop. So whatever it is that you are thinking about right now, it's telling you not to stop. Okay, don't stop. So you're on the right path. You're on the right path, and it says perfect timing for you. Okay, and no need to worry came out one more time. Okay, for you. So you're gonna be fine. And it's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings though. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of people that don't like exactly the choice that you made. But it says yes. Okay, you want to know about? I'm sorry if I missed you guys' comments. Just type it in. It says you want to know about your current husband and the possibilities of infidelity. Now, see, all right, is he home right now? What's your Rad Nepali? Is he home right now? Because I don't feel like he is even home now. You want to know if he's unfaithful, but it's Christmas Eve, and some people you celebrate Christmas. It's a holiday. Is this a no? It's actually Christmas Day. Red Nepali, is he home right now? Because something is saying something about a foundation, and no, he's not. He's moving out. Did he talk about moving out? Red Nepali. He said he has to work late today. Has it? Has he been talking about moving out? You've been up and you got the 9 of Swords here. Has he been talking about moving out, Brad? Because it looks like he's been talking about leaving you. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm feeling like Yeah, I'm feeling it's been a lot of arguing back and forth with him, and you got the cherry card when it comes to him. He's moving on. It looks like. Let me see if there's somebody else in the picture. Cause let's see here. If there's somebody else in the picture for Mrs. Nepali. Yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made. You got a two of swords here. Decision that needs to be made about what? I'm feeling a strong female energy. I'm feeling a older. This woman is probably like in her late 30s. Yeah, she's coming in between the family. You have how many children do you have, Rad? Do you have two children? She's coming in between the family right now, and she's an older woman, and she wants where does he have what kind of job does he have? Because it looks like she's looking at some money. And she doesn't care. Do you okay? You have two children. Okay. Um, has he talked to you about leaving you? Has he ever spoken about that or no? Oh, there's a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets, but I think he's expressed himself. It's saying that you got the justice card here, honey. How long have you been going through? Let me see how long. How long have you been married to him? Let me see how long you've been married to him. So have you been married to him about 3 years? How long have you been married to him? Have you been married to him about 3 years, huh? And you got the three of swords here, honey. That's uh-huh. About 3 years. I'm seeing about 3 years of marriage. Right or wrong? Just confirm yes or no. 4 years. Okay. 4 years of marriage. Okay, so 4 years of what? Have you been married to him for 4 years, or have y'all been together for 4 years? Because I'm just not seeing a complete. I'm talking about marriage. Ring on finger. Ring on finger. Rad Nepali. 3 years. Something is not sitting right with me, honey. I'm sorry. It's just not sitting right. Be honest. How long have you been married? Y'all been together for 4 years, or have you been married for 4 years? Let me know, because I'm getting my spidey senses. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Married 3 years. Yep. All right. So you've been together for 4 years, huh, Rab? Okay, because I know I know 4 years. I just didn't see that. The cards kept saying 333. Yeah, he's moving on. It said you got the death card here. Has he talked about leaving? I'm sorry, I'm spending so much time with you. I know other people got questions. Has he talked about one more question for you? Has he talked about has he talked about leaving? Has he talked about a divorce? Has he mentioned that he wanted a divorce? Right. Has he ever mentioned that he wanted a divorce? Hey Stacy Garner. How are you? Hey Melissa, how are you? Okay, Melissa got a question. Rad, he's mentioned divorce. Yeah, he's moving on. He's moving on. I'm sorry, he's moving on. He is he is a third party. It's somebody else involved. It's an older woman. She's not older, but she's like in her late 30s, 40s, early 40s. You might have met her at work. So, but the end result. How will you? Let me give you an end result and see what's going on. How is Rad going to cope with this, and what is her advice that she needs to do? What's some advice for Rad? That's a good one. What is some advice for Rad, Nepali? Give me some advice. Give me some advice for Rad. Okay. All right. So Rad is telling you that it's going to be safe for you to love again. Okay. It's going to be safe for you to love again. So don't worry. After you get over this, and you also got religious factors. All right. So pray. Pray to get this woman out the way if that's what you want. And you also got heart to heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, that's what I can say. All I can tell you is like to break that attraction is that you need to do some some work because she's coming in and to break your home up, and you don't want that. So maybe it's time for you to maybe like, you know, even though he probably has got his she's very exciting. She's a very exciting woman. I'm feeling extremely exciting woman. She's the type of woman that likes to, very spontaneous type woman, and it doesn't seem like you are, but you got to free yourself. It's time to take back control over your life, because it's probably been bothering you a lot, and there's been no sex going on with you and him because he's been having all this passion. The passion card came up, he's been having all this passion with her. So, but what you are going to do is you're going to, if you really want this man and you love this man, you need to sit down and talk to him and say, listen, have that heart to heart conversation with him and say, I know what's going on. I can feel it. You know what I mean? I've been feeling it a long time, and if you're gonna go, you don't drag it out. But I really would like for us to try to work it out if we can. It's just like, if that's what you want. If not, then you can just tell him to kick rocks and go on about your business because, let me see. It looks like, yeah, you got the death card again. I gotta show you these cards. I gotta get back on camera. So yeah, and it's been a very toxic relationship, and this is not going to be a full reading for you, okay? But there's in the future it's going to be good, okay? You got to worry about your children because you got the 6 of Cup came up. All right, so worry about your kids. Your kids need you more than anything. You know, they need you more than anything right now because it might get a little rough, okay? But if you want him, that's all I can say. This is y'all marriage. Y'all married, so you can't really be like, just tell him to kick rocks because you love this man. So I'm not the one to be like, I'm not the one to be, coming in between homes and saying, hey, get rid of him. Right now, you're not going to do anything. It looks like you're going to still sit back and pretend like you don't know nothing. It looks like right here, but he has a decision to make, and he does love you very much, but he's just gotten a little bored. Okay, all right. Let me see here. Who had a question? Who had a question? What was that girl's name? Melissa. Pink Melissa. You tell me, will I ever have a stable, committed relationship that is going to last a lifetime? And when would it happen for me? Okay. You want to know if you're going to ever have a stable relationship. All right. Let's see here. For Melissa. Melissa, you still there? Comment if you're still there. Comment if you're still there, if you're patient. Let me see how patient Melissa is. Melissa, if you're still there, comment if you're still there. If you're not, I'm going to, okay. All right. Okay. Are you ever going to have a stable relationship? Melissa wants to know, when is this relationship coming for her? Because in her past, she's had a lot of rocky moments and a lot of false promises. And right now it's saying that you're ready. It's saying that you're definitely ready, and you got the wait card. All right. Let's see here, Melissa. Okay, so Melissa, right now you're ready, but you need to actually clear some energy out and forgive the people that last hurt you. Because sometimes we will want a new relationship, but still thinking about the ex a lot, or the past relationships a lot. Still harboring over them, and they're in your energy right now. That person is in your energy hard. So it's like, when you think about a relationship, the last person you think about is the last person you were with. Instead of thinking about the new one, you'll revert back to the old. You know that has to go. Okay, that has to go. When you think about a relationship, you got to think about only positive things. Okay, now you got the romance card came up, so you're looking for some romance. You want some romance, and you got to ask help from others. So yeah, you're looking for some romance. That's what you're doing right now, asking help, right? It says, but this right here says in the near future, and that depends on whenever your near future is. Let me see here. Okay, you're looking for some romance. You want romance, but her question was, can I get a answer on this question? Straightforward answer. Melissa wants to know. She wants to know within the next few months. So my advice to you, Melissa, is you're gonna have to be more assertive when it comes to that. Okay, it's not gonna just drop on your doorstep. Okay, it's not gonna just come to your doorstep. You're gonna have to be more assertive when it comes to. Wait, 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 wait. Listen, I'm feeling somebody around. I'm feeling somebody around. When was your last relationship, Melissa? Has it been a while, or has it been recently? Either you're pulling somebody in, or what. But some you got there's something better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's got there's some you got the card there's something better. And it said ask your angels. So a lot of y'all people need to pray. Y'all do y'all pray? Y'all ever get a little spiritual sometimes? Meditate. Meditation is good. Yoga, you know? You need to get rid of that energy. Okay? You need to get rid of that energy. And once you get rid of that energy, do the work, it doesn't take long. It's been 2 years. Well, that's not even that's pretty, that's pretty fresh. I would, to some people, if you were in love with him. So, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that was a long time ago," or "That was just 2 whole years." No, it's still kind of fresh if you love the person. If you're in love with them, if you love the person, that's still fresh. You still remember, you can still, you sometimes you'll probably still be dreaming about this person. You know what I'm saying? People think 2 years is a long time. 2 years is not really a long time, but yeah, clear that energy out. Clear that energy out because 2 years is actually, if you were married 2 years, you'd be like, that's a long time, right? So you want to get married. You want to get married. You want to get married. I feel. Let me get these cards right here from Melissa. 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 Okay. Melissa. With I don't even want to talk about him. I want to talk about your future. Okay. Right now, you're in a hermit mode. You've been by yourself a lot. Is that right? You've been by yourself a lot. It's been a lot of secrets, and I don't want to go to the past, but you want somebody you want to work together with. You want somebody to have an equal partnership with someone. And when will you have that? It said in the next few months the situation will improve. So Melissa, be expecting somebody. I want to say around the springtime. In the spring, something's happening in the spring within the next few months. Something's happening within the spring. So make sure what is going on here? There's something you got some energy. There's some energy. There's somebody. Either somebody's coming in really strong, but you got the world card, so you need a completion. There needs to be completion with something in your life before somebody can come in. Okay, there needs to be completion. I can see this guy right here too. I actually can see him. I can see his face, his features, his nose, his lips. I can see him. Yeah, in the springtime, honey. Look for and something is happening in the springtime. In the springtime, something's telling me to say in the springtime for you. Okay. Let me see who else got a question. Oh, I gotta go back. I'm sorry, I gotta go back. Hi, Tulip. Let's see here. Rad and Polly, I just saw your comments on you saying you're too old to start over. You're never too old to start over, honey. Don't ever put that type of energy on yourself and saying you're too old to do anything. If you're still living, if you're living, you're never old enough. You're not too old, okay? Yeah, if you're still living, you're never old enough. And that's the truth. All right? Don't talk about stuff like that. Because you're never too old. I mean, somebody could come into your life and then think about it. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna shrivel up and die? I mean, I don't understand. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna say, okay, well, if this person is not with me, and I know that that we love each other, but this person has to go and separate themselves for a while, and I'm just gonna sit here and just wait on that person. They're not waiting on you. I'm not one to break up anything, so I'm not going to put any, I just let you know my advice. My advice is to, what I would do. Let's say like this, what I would do if I was in your situation. I would tell him that I loved him, and then I would say, if you want to go, you can leave. I'm completely okay either way. Either way, you stay. If you don't stay here for the kids, you need to stay here for me because we're first, right? And I would say, if you want to go, you can leave. You know what I mean? Didn't open up the door. And if he be looking, because what he's going to do is going to look at you very shocked, like, I can't believe, what are you talking about? All, and then it's not going to be so exciting anymore. And but make sure you let him know. I know that somebody is around. I can feel that you're doing something. Because the first thing you said to me was, "Is he unfaithful?" Infidelity. Once you mention infidelity, that means you already had the in your instincts already knew that he wasn't working late. All right. I don't know why you stood out so much. You're gonna be going through something a lot in the next let's say by the end of January. So that's the reason why it's so fresh. Melissa got somebody coming that's gonna be with her pretty soon. And T Mac is making the right decision. Okay, let me see here about what he's doing, even though he's conflicted. All right. All right. Oh, you had another. Will you? Well, let me get somebody new. Okay. Rian Chain. Rian Chain. Let me know what your question is. Let me see if you spoke your question. Rian Chain. What is your question, honey? I'm waiting for you. If you're still here, are you still here, Rin Chain? If you're still here, you're up next. All right. So, what's your question? What's your question, honey? Oh, okay. You're an empath. You want to know if you're an empath? Okay, well, that's an easy one. I don't even have to pull no cards for that. If you want to know if you're an empath, then that means that you can actually feel what another if another person is hurting, and they might not even say that they're hurting or in pain. You can feel their hurt and their pain. Okay, you can feel their hurt and their pain. You can sense that something is going wrong when you're around this person. It's like you can feel their energy, even though they might be smiling. You could feel the pain inside of them. All right. And that's empathic. When you're empathic, you're very uh empathetic to anything, anybody around you. It's like you feel them as if it was yourself, type thing. Somebody could be laughing and joking with you and you'd be like, oh, you're really crying inside. I can feel it. You know what I mean? It's type of ability, type of I know ability. You know what I mean? Even though if they might even say, no, that's not true, I'm happy. And you're like, no, you're not, but you don't tell them, no, you're not, because then you start fighting with somebody about them being happy or sad. You know what I'm saying? They be like, then they'll go by themselves and they'll be like, oh, how did she know? Oh, I don't know how she knew. You know, I don't know how she knew. You know what I'm saying? Right, Ren? You're a woman, right? Yeah, you're female. Okay, but Ren, you need to think about what is going on with your foundation, though. Ren, what's going on with that? You're thinking a lot about your foundation. Hmm? What options you have? Hmm? Moving on from something. Okay. Yeah, you want to be happy. Want to be happy right now, but some stuff going on with you. You should ask another question. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're an empath too, Lisa? Okay. Well, look, read, study up on it. So I didn't go really in depth in it, but you can study up on it. Um, on what empathic work is. If you guys have another question, you can resubmit it right now. I'm going to give you guys about 3 more minutes. Everybody's an empath? Okay. That's good. A lot of empaths on there. Then y'all be able to help a lot of people because empath, you have that gift of being an empath. You should be able to help. You should want to help because there's a lot of people out there that need it. You know what I mean? A lot of people that need it. So, use that. Don't just hold it. Don't hold it within yourself. You know what I mean? Don't just be, okay, well, I'm an empath, but I'm not going to share my gift with anyone. I'm not, it's just like, if you know some information and that somebody needs to know, or if you can help someone, if you could feel something and then that somebody just needs a hug. And sometimes I had this one girl, I could just feel that she was, I could just feel the pain on her. You know what I mean? She was smiling and joking. It was so funny that Ren Chain had said that because she was just smiling and happy, and everybody thought she was happy. She was telling a lot of jokes and stuff, and then I was just like, "You girl, you need a hug," and she just turned around and she was just like, she broke down in my arms, and I was like, "Oh," because I was like, I wasn't expecting it, even though I could feel the pain, but it was just like I was very new at it, so. Yeah, and she just broke down and she was just like crying and she was just like, and I had to take her back into the restroom and she was just telling me about that her mom had died and all this stuff, and she don't know how she's gonna how she's gonna make it, you know what I mean, without her mother. So it was it was something. Me and her, we're still friends today. I help her with a lot. She was asking for a whole bunch of free readings all the time, and that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm gonna tell you something. You be making friends with people, they want free readings for everything. Like you got people that they wake up in the morning, they give you a call, and they be like, can I get a reading on my day? And I'm like, listen, I got stuff to do, and they don't want to ever stop. It's crazy, but yeah, she wants I give her readings all the time, all then that's the thing. I say you're getting a little bit too addicted to this because you're letting it run your life instead of you running your life yourself. Because everybody has free will, you know. Everybody has a free will and what. So if you follow things, I can give you advice on the cards can tell you, hey, this is going to happen, and watch out for this. And your free will is for you to you can avoid those things. You know what I mean? Or let you know, okay, this person is thinking X, Y, and Z. You know, you already knew that this person was thinking X, Y, and Z. I can give you a little bit more insight on what you already know, though. You already know. That's why you confirm things. That's why people confirm things. There's somebody on here that's been hurt a lot. um, they felt like they've been stabbed in the back a lot of times. Okay, right now they are thinking about the past a lot. These cards keep coming out for someone here. All right, the communication has been cut off. It might be some long distance communication. Um, it might be some harsh words were said back and forth. Yep. This person, you're looking towards the future, but there's somebody in here that is thinking about work, thinking about money, and it's coming in slow. Starting over. They, got the Five of Cups here. I don't know who this is. There's somebody in here. Oh, that's you? Okay. Yeah. There's somebody on here that is sitting back thinking a lot about okay, what she say? I'm not an empath though, but it kind of every detail about someone's life. I know it random information. Yeah, that's right. So but you read up on in flowers, read up on empath, read up on that, and then it might make sense. Things might make sense to you. Because a lot of people, you guys might have some abilities that you don't. If you tap into it. You got to tap into it. You can do anything. You know what I mean? If you actually listen, if you feel like something a little different about you, it is because a lot of people don't have those type of feelings. If you feel like what, I'm a little bit more advanced than others, then you are. And not to say that the people aren't advanced. It's just like you're aware of yours. You know what I mean? By you being aware, because God wouldn't give you those type of thoughts if that wasn't true. If you had an idea about having a business or doing something, the only person standing in your way is you. If you had an idea or thought about love, the reason why you're thinking about love is because it's close and it's near. You wouldn't have no thoughts of it. You know what I mean? If you see in couples and stuff and you're looking at them, you're like, really lusting over couples, like, oh, you see those couples? Or I wish I had, like, people that want babies. I wish I had a baby. And some people don't even think, they don't even want kids. So it's like if you see in couples everywhere you go, you're noticing couples, or you're noticing people with things that you want, material things. If you're noticing different things, if you're seeing, different things, you're like, wow, I'm noticing that. I'm noticing nice cars. I'm noticing this, and look at my car is not that great. And I'm noticing it's because it's near you, the relationship that you want. If you're constantly thinking about a relationship, because some people don't want a relationship. I'm telling you, it was a woman people that I knew that wasn't interested in a relationship at all. There are people out there who are not interested in that. They're interested about money. A lot of people are interested in money and jobs and stuff like that. Even when they're in a relationship, they're not interested in it. It's been some guys, some men that I'm giving readings to, and they were in relationships and weren't interested in a relationship. They wanted to be free. So if you're interested in a relationship, then that means that, one is coming to you. You're drawing something to you. Something is telling you to get ready, Something is telling you to get ready. It's definitely telling you to get ready. Oh, okay, you saw a funeral in your head and cried your guts out so bad. Well, let me tell you. Um, that's funny that you said that, because I'm gonna tell you guys something else. It's like I see that a lot too. When I see that somebody it's one time I've seen somebody and I'm looking at them and I knew that they were gonna die. You know what I mean? It's like I knew they were gonna die, and I would call them every 5 minutes to see if they were still alive. It was torture. And that went on for 2 years until they died, and they died very young. So that does happen when you are empathic. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't tell them, hey, I think you're gonna pass away. It's like you can just see their energy fading on them. You can look at them and see their energy. Their life force energy starts to fade. Their aura starts to dull. um and you could feel it. You know what I mean? You can just like feel it. That's when you're empath. And yeah, so I would call, and I'd be sometimes I'd be shocked that they answered the phone, until one day I called and they didn't. And then I went over there and they were actually on the floor and they had had a seizure, and then they were in a coma, and then 3 days later they were dead from an aneurysm. So yeah, for 2 years, I thought they were going to die for 2 years, straight torturous years. I saw their death. Never tell them though. I ain't gonna never tell you. You know what I mean? Hey, I talked about, hey, you have a will. You ever thought about if you want to be cremated, or um, if you ever thought of if you want to be cremated or burial? So I knew that information. Do you want to be an organ donor? Do you have that in your license? I knew that all that information before they died. And I was the one that was that that we were best friends. So I was the one that was appointed to do everything outside of their family. So I knew exactly what they wanted because I talked to them about it, but I never talked about them being dead. I just said it in just in conversation. Hey, what do you think about such and such? Stuff like that. So because I knew, but you can't tell nobody, hey, you got 2 years to live, stuff like that. So you can't do that, because what if you're wrong? You know what I'm saying? What if you're wrong? You know what I mean? So like, what if you're wrong? God sometimes give you different things so you can see. So maybe it's not even to prepare them, it's to prepare yourself, because you're the one still here. They're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? They're gonna be fine. So sometimes it's just to prepare you. You're still here. So, you know what I mean? The thing is like that would have took me by shock. I wouldn't known any information on how to do anything, what they wanted. You know what I mean? They wanted a burial. I would have, if they wanted to be cremated, I would have buried them. You know what I mean? If they wanted red flowers, I would have got them pink ones. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't known. Only thing I would have known is by trying to go back into my memory about you know, uh, what they would want. Or go and ask them. I don't speak to the dead though. I'm not that type of um now they come to me in dreams, but I don't go out and seek out spirits. Only my angels that talk to me, but I don't think that they're dead. My angels are very much alive, you know. But I don't think anybody really dies. I really don't think that anybody really. I think that we just ascend, you know what I mean? And if this is my belief, it could be. But I think that we ascend and we might even come back if we haven't delivered the lessons that weren't completed. If we didn't learn our lesson the first time, that's why a lot of karmic type situation. You're getting meet the same people over and over, just in different faces. It's like taking off the Barbie doll heads and switching the heads out. You know what I mean? Or Ken dolls or the Barbie dolls and switching the heads out. But it's the same type of situation over and over and over. And that's because the last life, the lesson wasn't learned. You didn't learn the lesson. Even this last relationship that you were in, you didn't learn the lesson. So you have to meet the same person. That's why it's good to clear your energy out. Clear that energy out, saying, okay, I know what I need to learn from that. And I learned it, and I'm not going to either put up with that again. I don't want that type of person with me again. Let me tell you what type of person that I want and I desire. I desire X, the person that you want, X, Y, and Z. I desire this type of person. Well, A, B, and C. I desire this type of person. I don't desire anyone that has come into my life in the past. Only thing that I desire from them is all the good that happened with them. I desire that. anything negative, I don't want that in another person. Matter of fact, give me a whole new person. I don't want anything, you know what I'm saying? No trickery, no cheating, no lying, no confusion, no ghosted calls, no, blocking, none of that stuff. You know what I mean? You want all good things. This is what you want. So that's what happens. And then if you go through a whole lifetime, not clearing your energy out, the next life, you have to come back here and now you're a baby again, and you got to, go through some parents again, who are appointed to be your parents. You got to go through them again and go through whatever situation you had with them, you know, over again if you didn't learn or forgive them for what they did. So it's like you got to go through a whole bunch of different things all over again. Why do that? Why not just ascend? All right, babes, I'm going to go. My phone is about to die, and I'm on the what's the name? But to see your chats, I am actually on the phone here, so I could charge it, but I'm sleepy. So you guys, thank you guys. I'm gonna come back, and next time I come back, I'll either I'll do it like this. It depends on if it's late night, I'll do it like this, or not, then I'll do it where you guys can see me. That way you can actually see the cards instead of me, telling you what the cards are. Sometimes you like to see the cards. So I will let you go ahead and see the cards that they came out. All right. And for anybody who had a question, the card just came out very soon, and it says clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. So this is what you got. This is my ending message to you guys. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. Okay, talk to you later. All right, bye.